Vikings taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at Vikings. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Murray now on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Gurley. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The tackle made.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they have that ability to innately sense where a play is going. Sometimes even before the ball snap, and they're there and end up making the play.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. The ball tackled by Isaiah Simmons. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
And 10 yards to go.
of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his tag in. That's Smith. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. They'll run for it with Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This will do what we
get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook.
At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 20.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. One semi-factor, if you want to call it that was brought up in the papers this morning here, Charles. We got a dome team on the road in a cold weather environment, first round of the playoffs in January. Do you think that's a big deal?
Ordinarily, I say no. But in this situation, because you're used to that perfectly controlled environment, some coaches will want their teams exposed to it. And if you're coming from a warm weather place, even getting outside of your dome doesn't really help you. A lot of times they'll go on the road a little bit earlier. Go to a cold weather place, go to a place where there's a little bit of weather and practice there that week before the game to try and simulate the conditions they expect come game day.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether some guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he'll be taken down across the 50, out the 45 in enemy territory. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
On the play. It's
now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
No, not today.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, 29 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, sings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. Take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
There'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Murray, this short throw caught by Goddard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
And it's 4th down.
Like the footwork back there, and I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
14.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Vikings head out to take over once again. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he gets it up past the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down at the
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Setting up the screen for Cook. Cook wants the football. And the Cardinals have got it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
Football carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Devontae Adams, 34 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. And sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Christian Kirk, 32 yards. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. That's good. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Smith, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This is the 4th and...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a loose football.
Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he comes back with one complete. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and
now Cook. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 33. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run. Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. They're going for and this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. Second and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though.
Oh,
Hindsight's 2020.
2020 and never defeated.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And the lead is up to 14. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all total. And it's polished off by a Viking score. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. They find some open field here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Holding offense.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line.
He was brought down at the
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Second down.
Shotgun now for Murray. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Complete to Dallas Goddard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the Murray, fighting, lost the football.
Murray on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Murray now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Murray.
Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Jason Myers for the
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a pickup of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
On play action, they'll throw. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
That's good.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Number 27.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
They'll run with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Brought down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They try again with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
I'll tell you what, this
it's intercepted at the line. Is picking off. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Murray being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And a Cardinal.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off. I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. James Lynch. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
After the sack on first down, Murray, and the pressure gets to him again.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And right now they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
Smith catches left side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to pull it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And able to find Kirk, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's good. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he finds Cook. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
At the 46-yard line.
On 1st down, Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.